you for sharing. And mungkin kita pengen tahu juga nih kalau terkait self confidence. Kita nih sebagai perempuan, mungkin nggak semua perempuan, tapi kita sebagai manusia, we as human Bu, sometimes we can feel we have some self doubt about ourselves. Aspeknya whatever it is, the aspect is sometimes we have big self doubt. Correct ya Bu. Have you experienced self doubt in your career journey or in your personal life Bu? And how would you overcome it Bu?
Yeah, self doubt in terms of my career. I think ada when back in 2017 and 2018, I was in the investment house called Permodalan Nasional in PNB, and then I took care one of the subsidiaries. It's called Amanah Mutual, and that company came from Maybank. About 11 years before that, it was Maybank company. Yeah? So, but we took over, and I had to rebuild the business, just how I built the business here. But it was like at the ground zero. I had to bring it back to positive, and then make sure that the company doing well. But it became very very positive, and it did very well indeed. And after like 10 years, and Maybank said, "Well, why not you bring back this company to Maybank, because they had some struggles in their asset management business. So it only kind of wise to them taking this over, because on the strategic basis it does make a lot of sense. But at that level we were like, people were, my team, people like you guys, they were like very unsettled. So, are we going to, are we going to Maybank? Are we going to stay here, or how are we going to be split and all that? And I see my staff come to my office, because we had to do that within 6 months. It's like Majestic project as well, 6 months. You need to do this, So I don't really have a good answer, because I wanted to be very very honest with them, but I didn't have all the answers, and the staff was sad, they cried, and they didn't want to, to be split and all that, right? So at that point I felt like, why did they do all this? Is it I'm not good enough? I'm, I kind of like self-doubting me. Have I done something wrong? But the numbers don't lie, right? The numbers fairly good, but why? But there was a strategic decision by the top management that they want. It's much easier to bring a good company to the one not so great, so that they can do better as one, right? But that was not my call. It's the top management call. So I don't know. I was thought, I might just go, or So there were two choices: whether I quit or I go to Maybank. So, but my chairman was telling me, a lot of people wants to go back to Maybank. Why are you here crying not want to go to Maybank? So I go like, because I don't know, I see Maybank, right? From far, Maybank is our subsidiary, because PNB hold majority shares of Maybank. It was like more like a very trendy bank, right? They dress well, they talk well, they want, and we are here up there, just manage people's money and all that. Do I fit into that culture, right? So I said, we are not the, the hoo-ha type. Maybe we are just very, very low. We are low profile, that. Then my chairman said, I think you should go there, give it a shot, give it a try. So I said, okay, I give it 2 years, I'll try. But of course, when you try, I doubt myself, because suddenly I lost 2/3 of my staff. I went to Maybank with new faces, with new way of doing things, and I felt that they find me very strange also. You know, but I thought that, oh, do I have self-worth? So my husband said, you know, Sheila, if they don't want you, it's not your loss, it's their loss. Yeah. So I still remember what he said to me. It's their loss, not yours. So it doesn't matter if they don't think you're good enough. It's their loss. It's not yours because you do move things. He said, you do have your self-worth. And then when I look back, yeah, you know, so I gain my confidence. Yeah, I think I have my skills. You know, I have my expertise, and of course I have my wisdom. And I believe that in all, you know, in all fairness, I think as a, I mean, I'm born Muslim, so it's always, my mom always tell me, sabar itu separuh dari iman. So I stood to the ground for 2 years. I sabar until Pak Kamal noticed me. You know, no. I wanted to go, and after 2 years, PNB said, I said, "Hey guys, either I go back to PNB or you know what I'm gonna do now." So they say, "Okay, let's try, see whether you like Etiqa or not." I said, "Etiqa, what do I know about insurance?" You know?
Yes.
Yeah, but then again, that's my voice saying. But when I saw Pak Kamal, I terus cair lah. You know, I become like, okay, this guy, he makes a lot of sense. He actually said, "Give it a shot." He gave me a book. You read this book. In 2 weeks, you tell me what you know about this book, because I don't know about this technology, digital, you know, all this new jargon to me. So I read the book cover to cover twice.
What book was that?
It's a Scrum field book, and I go like, I read once, I don't have no clue what the book is saying, and then I read again, and then I sit down with my husband. See, why don't you read half of the book? I pay you to read this book. You say, you read half of the book, then you tell me whether my understanding is correct or not. And then for 2 weeks, yes, it is during the COVID time, you know. So I read, and after 2 weeks, I made 60 pages of slides from 225 pages of the book. I compressed it, and I sent to him. I think he was impressed lah. He said that you managed to, you know, bring all that information, the key content into the slide. Then I got the job 6 years ago. I was never in this digitalization transformation. I was in the investment and financial services. So I changed my career literally in year 2020. So I think all of us can do that. You know, it's nothing impossible. Yeah, so I thought that was something that I think when I self-doubt, that was the time when I doubt myself in 2017.
Thank you so much, Bu Sheila. From your story, I can see that when you had that self-doubt, there are certain people who really help you
Yeah.
with that moment, ya Bu, to go through that moment. First is your husband, and secondly is your leader, Pak Kamal.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you Bu Sheila. And again Bu Restu, can you share yours also?
Saya malah lebih tertarik sama ceritanya Bu Sheila nih. Saya komentarin aja sebagai netizen, boleh nggak Bu?
Boleh.
Komen lah, tulis.
It's interesting ya, Ibu Sheila, changing jobs, changing industry di usia yang sudah tidak muda lagi itu sebetulnya very challenging ya.
Challenging.
Tapi I'm a true believer of neuroplasticity dan growth mindset gitu. Jadi kalau kita baca buku self improvement itu ini kalau ada yang tahu neuroplasticity, pada prinsipnya adalah otak kita itu bisa di-stretch berkembang sedemikian rupa sesuai yang kita mau sebetulnya. Kalau itu dilatih terus gitu. Jadi nggak ada yang nggak bisa. poinnya itu nggak ada yang nggak bisa, umur berapapun nggak ada yang impossible gitu. Dan perlu dipikir lagi kalau kita bicara lagi nature versus nurture ya, inherentnya sebenarnya kita pinter apa enggak sih, IQ matters apa enggak? Jawabannya memang dari berbagai macam buku yang saya baca. Kita baca Malcolm Gladwell, lo yang Outlier, ini agak lompat dikit. Outlier tuh menceritakan pada intinya, nanti mungkin kalau teman-teman baca itu seru banget. Across professions, mau itu musicians, mau itu athletes, mau itu business owners, successful one, apa sih garis merahnya, apa sih factorsnya gitu. Itu sebetulnya bukan melulu IQ atau talent gitu. Tapi kalau satu section ya dia bilang efforts counts twice. Dan dia juga bicara mengenai 100,000 hours. Meaning sebetulnya whilst itu talent menjadi salah satu modal dasar, tapi rumusnya adalah efforts always counts twice. Dan itu bisa membawa kita kemana aja gitu. Jadi rumusnya tuh talent sekali effort sama dengan skill, skill harus kali talent sekali effort lagi sama dengan successful. Jadi itu highlightsnya. Intinya kita mau jadi apa aja asal kita punya kemauan, punya grit. There's another book from Angela Duckworth. Grit itu apa? It's a combination between perseverance and passion. Jadi Bu Sheila mention, saya passionate banget soal investment. Itu it's a start ya. Digabung dengan perseverance tadi, kita punya challenge, maju aja terus, jalan terus. Kita ada efforts. Itu grit, itu sebetulnya garisnya. Semua orang punya efforts, bisa berkembang, ada gritnya, tidak gampang menyerah, bahasa Indonesia ya, tangguh.
Resilient.
Tadi kita udah bilang resilience. Itu bisa bawa kita kemana aja. Dan itu udah tested across successful people. Kalau kita bicara IQ, itu udah ada study yang lebih tua lagi, mentions bahwa kalau kita born high IQ, tuanya apakah makin sukses? Jawabannya sih enggak sih. Bukan itu kuncinya. Jadi, to your point, jangan takut untuk memulai sesuatu yang baru. Jangan takut untuk mengambil challenge baru. Jadi batas itu hanya di kepala, guys. Ini kepalamu ini diberi oleh Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, itu luar biasa. Itu bisa dibawa kemana aja, gitu. Itu komentar saya atas cerita Ibu Sheila.
Thank you, Bu.
Thank you for the insight, Bu Restu. Jadi teman-teman, kita belajar hal baru lagi nih ya, bahwa tadi kan Bu Restu ini menyambung nih. Bu Restu bilang, apakah orang dengan IQ tinggi itu lantas ujungnya pasti sukses? Itu enggak. Karena sebenarnya part besarnya itu variabelnya adalah effort. Benar ya? Bu Sheila ganti role di Etiqa itu 2020 ya Bu ya? Very recently. Berarti kan Bu Sheila udah sangat senior dan sebenarnya sangat deep dan passionate-nya sebenarnya passionnya itu adalah sebenarnya di investment banking. Can you imagine tuh shift-nya lumayan jauh. Tapi ternyata ketika Bu Sheila itu udah put effort to the limit, ternyata seperti teman-teman lihat sekarang, Bu Sheila sangat successful juga di industri insurance seperti itu. Jadi benar banget kayak Bu Restu tadi cerita bahwa IQ tuh sebenarnya kalau di dunia psikologi tuh cuman wadahnya aja, lahirnya beda-beda. Ada orang lahirnya bibirnya segini, ada yang bibirnya segini, ada yang kecil banget, itu sebenarnya cuman wadahnya aja. Tapi apa yang keluar dari mulut kita, quality-nya itu sebenarnya tergantung kitanya gitu, niatnya, seperti itu. Very insightful. Terima kasih sebelumnya Bu Sheila for your time, Bu Restu for your time.